Oh, well, it worked out that way anyway, so there we are.
The lighting's not that great.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Let's just.
No, it's fine.
Can everybody mute, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, welcome to Any Sunday Songwriters. My name is Jan Seides. We do this on, it's sort of like every other Sunday. That's why it's called Any Sunday, because it used to be a bricks and mortar type of show on the second Sunday of each month. And when the pandemic started, I realized I could do it any Sunday I wanted to. That's where the name came from. My guests today are Mike Ward from Detroit and Margaret Miles from Northern California. So I met both of them on Zoom shows, a lot like this one, except that they were not curated. And so I love going to shows like that because it allows me to meet brand new people that I might not ever have encountered otherwise. Our show is coast to coast and also international. Hello to Steve and Angela and Janet and Keith and Catherine and Carol and Cindy. We're glad to see you here. It's always nice to have people to sing to. Feel free to unblock your video anytime you want to. And in the meantime, Mike, why don't you kick us off and tell us a little about yourself and sing us a song.
Cool. Well, I am from Detroit, Michigan. I was lived here all my life, and I've only been really doing this singer-songwriter thing since 2017 or so when I retired. I was a casual songwriter and casual player, and took it up full time in 2017. This is a song from my most recent album, and it's called Instrument for Good, and it's written about this guitar, and it's been in my family since 1947. Back in 47, it was a gift from my mom. My dad never learned to play a single song. Us kids took turns, some got good, some not so great. Now it's here with the seventh son out of eight. Like the sympathetic ear of an old family friend, listens to the story, never gives away the end. More songs in it than I'll ever write or play. It's been a blessing either way. Mahogany and spruce, this Gibson LG2, light gauge heartstrings, unlocking everything, hoping one day it could make me an instrument for good, for good. us together round campfire flames, calling out injustice and taking names. Changed a few minds, made others pause to think, and it's always good company for a drink. Mahogany and spruce, this Gibson LG2, sing it loud and clear, watch the visions disappear, hoping one day it could make me an instrument for good, for good. Made by hand in Kalamazoo, all the worn down fretboard grooves locked in the case, I can feel it resonate. It's 3 a.m., that's why I'm still awake. Now it guides me, shows which way to go. Some days takes the high road, some days the low. It can even make a bad song sound just fine. I should know, it's banged out plenty of mine. Mahogany and spruce, this Gibson LG2, holding family history, searching for the best of me, hoping one day it could make me an instrument for good, for good. Make me an instrument for good.
That was gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. And Margaret, same question. Tell us a little about yourself and play us a song.
Hey, Mike, I really like that song. It's beautiful. I'm a native Californian, born in the Bay Area, and recently retired. So I'm looking forward to having more time to write songs. But I started writing songs, gosh, I guess in my 20s or 30s, somewhere in there. And until I retired, I was a librarian, public librarian, started as a children's librarian. This song, this is one of my older songs, inspired by a visit to England and to Glastonbury Abbey, which was longer than Wells and had a spire taller than Salisbury, and it was destroyed by King Henry VIII. So it's just a ruin, but it's so amazing to walk around there and see these old stones. And I've written a lot of songs about old stones. I think this might be the first one that I wrote. In Glastonbury Abbey, there once was a spire in which hung a bell. No one can tell. The now empty arches have patterned stained glass, and the floors once tiled are grown over with grass. In Glastonbury Abbey, in Glastonbury Abbey, the carved-vaulted ceiling soared heavenward high. now nothing but sky. The man in brown cloaks trod through silent stone halls. Now pillars are rubble, moss grows on the walls of Glastonbury Abbey. In Glastonbury Abbey, a wild chilling wind whistles down from the tor. Walk through a door. The sword to be first and the grail to be last. Whispers and shadows are all that is left of the past. In Glastonbury Abbey.
Oh, that was lovely.
Thank you.
I like to write songs inspired by old trees. We should get together sometime.
I'm going to do a tree song later, so yeah.
Oh, good. Me too. But lately I've been writing myself little things you would find in fact, I think I'm going to call the next album Self-Help Book. Because in these days of high anxiety, you can't have too many self-help books. So this is very recent. It's called Lemonade, and I did it in a senior living center in where were we? Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. And the woman sitting next to me, we were all sitting in a circle, and I was singing for the other people in the circle. And the woman sitting next to me, when I got to the word lemonade, she turned to me and she went, and I said, "Oh, you don't like lemonade?" I think she would prefer, if she was going to raise a glass, that it have scotch in it, but she did not say so, so I won't malign her reputation. But anyway, here's the song. I hope you are learning to give yourself credit for pulling yourself through those difficult times, and I hope you're allowing those victories to join you at the foot of each mountain you still have to climb. And I hope you remember the courage you've already shown. When you look in the mirror and see how much you've already grown. And if so, propose a toast. Relax, raise your glass of lemonade. When the sun pours down on your blackout curtains, I hope you will rise up and open them wide. When the moon is is dark and the night seems endless, I hope you will smile as you whisper goodnight. And I hope you remember there's always another day. When you look in the mirror and see that you're still okay. And if so, propose a toast. Relax, raise your glass of lemonade. And I hope you remember you'll always be worthy of love. You are enough. You are enough. And if so, propose a toast. Relax, raise your glass. If so, propose a toast. Relax, raise your glass of lemonade. Of lemonade. Here's to lemonade. What are you drinking, Angela? Okay, so we're going to keep on doing that and going round and round until they throw us out of here.
Well, I'm drinking beer. This is a song about relationships. My wife and I had our 45th wedding anniversary this summer. We celebrated it in Ireland, which was awesome. But this is about the work that it takes to keep a relationship going. Coffee brewed hours before she's awake. Hot water saved for the shower he takes. Drives with no sense of direction. Sometimes accepts a course correction. Listens to the same story told 100 times. Waits patiently at the end of the line. Holding doors, holding tongues. It all evens out when our days are done. Worth all you have and nothing less. All the tears and years that you invest there from the moment you met. No IOUs, no repaid debts in the currency of forgiveness. An apology long before there's a fight. No admission of who's wrong or who's right. A half-hearted confession from some past life indiscretion. Worth all you have and nothing less. It's a beautiful, complicated mess. Will it all add up to happiness? no IOUs, no repaid debts, in the currency of forgiveness. It's a long haul, there's bumps in the road. It's only heavy if you don't share the load. No regrets, big or small. Always say I love you before nightfall. Worth all you have and nothing less. Life keeps you up at night, but love never rests. Isn't this why you both said yes? No IOUs, no repaid debts, in the currency of forgiveness. In the currency of forgiveness.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Should I get my Kleenex? Are you going to keep doing
I don't know. There's something coming that might make you laugh instead of cry.
that? Okay.
Well, I don't have a love song to follow that, but I do have a song, sort of a song of advice, sort of like Jan's song. This was inspired by a quote I saw written on a bathroom wall, but it was a library bathroom, so it was typed and it was annotated, and it said, "Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind." Dr. Seuss. And the first thing I thought was, that must be the only thing Dr. Seuss ever said that doesn't rhyme. And the second thing I thought was, that should be a song. And by the time I got out to the sidewalk, I had the chorus for this song. So maybe I channeled Dr. Seuss. I don't know. I had to come up with the verses myself, though. Be who you are, say what you feel, just do these few things and you'll find that those who mind don't matter, my dear, and those who matter don't mind at all. Those who matter don't mind. Being yourself takes practice. You won't master it simply by rote. It's like learning to improvise jazz on piano. You rehearse it for hours and still fumble the notes. But if you persevere, you'll discover soon you're making melodious sounds. Like yes when you mean yes, and no when you mean no, and not the other way round. You're learning to be who you are. Say what you feel, just do these few things and you'll find that those who mind don't matter, my dear, and those who matter don't mind at all. Those who matter don't mind. You might think, if I just had a Steinway, or perhaps an electric guitar, say if only I had what she's playing, I could be someone different, I'd really go far. But the world's full of unhappy people who are trying to be somebody else. You will only succeed if you learn how to play the instrument you have been given yourself. So just be who you are, say what you feel, do these few things, and you'll find that those who mind don't matter, my dear, and those who matter don't mind at all. Those who matter don't mind. You have to practice in public to perform your piece flawless and true. While you're doing that, try to remember that everyone else is practicing too. So each day when you set your intention to be the best you can be, if you need a clue, you don't know what to do, ask yourself, what would I do if I were me? Be who you are, say what you feel, just do these few things and you'll find that those who mind don't matter, my dear, and those who matter don't mind at all. Those who matter don't mind. Those who matter don't mind.
Yes.
Thanks.
Well done.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's got a great spirit.
We should all go to the library more.
You should, definitely.
Yes, there are songs just waiting to be found there. So I'm going to change the color and tone here a little bit because this is kind of like a love song and it's kind of like a self-approval song and it's not anything like either one of those. So, and what I have to say about this one is my husband's been working with a tango group called Quintango, and they travel a bunch, and you should definitely go and see them if they come to your area. If you see an advertisement for them, they are definitely worth the price of admission. The thing I found out about tango is it rubs off. It's contagious. And consequently, this was the result when I wanted this song. First, make a list, all the qualities you missed on your previous attempts. Then make a plan, all the places that someone like that might frequent. Call all your friends, let them know you're on the mend from your last affair. Consult your horoscope, seize the moment, and say a little prayer. And then you wait, you hurry up and wait. Be at the right place at the right time to meet your soulmate. You just wait, gently knocking on the gates of love sublime. It's just a matter of patience and timing in the tango for one. Improve yourself, pay attention to your health, learn a new dance. Go on a trip, give your blues the slip, change your circumstance. Exercise your brain, learn a new language, do something just for fun. Get your fortune told, buy new clothes, you may already have won. Still you wait. up and wait. Be at the right place at the right time to meet your soulmate. You just wait, gently knocking on the gates of love sublime. It's just a matter of patience and timing in the tango for one. Sooner or later, you're gonna notice a change. Your own company ain't half as bad as they claim, and it's not a cause for shame. You can't afford to wait. You can hurry up and wait. At the right place, at the right time, you'll meet your soulmate. You just wait. You'll be entering the gates of love sublime. It's just a matter of patience and timing in the tango for one. 'Cause it's all about patience and timing in the tango for one. Thank you.
Tango for one.
Tango for one.
So this song is about pet peeves. And I used to solicit them from audiences. And a couple of them actually made it into the song. And then a friend of mine, Kyle Rashi, said to me after the last time he and I played together, he said, you know, Mike, he said, that's really not about other people's pet peeves. It's just about all the things that really just bug you. You can see if there's any of yours in this. What bugs me, kinda irks me. It's under my skin, irritates me to no end, rubs me the wrong way. Annoys me every single day, got a gripe or two, got a bone to pick, got a side of beef with you. Now here's a few. The group texter, negativity projector, the gas passers, bullies and harassers, the story repeater, grocery line cheater, the food spitter, bar tab splitter, express lane slow driver, the always late arriver, movie talkers, pokey walkers, those generic pants called dockers. What bugs me, kinda irks me, gets under my skin, irritates me to no end, rubs me the wrong way, annoys me every single day, got a gripe or two, got a bone to pick, got a side of beef with you. Now here's a few more. The oversharer, bad toupee wearer, e-smokers, newly legal tokers, the I told you soer, what's up there broer, well deer tick bites, July Christmas lights, unpicked up dog dumps, oversized speed bumps, reply all senders, how do they make those chicken tenders? Getting up in my face with really bad breath, drug ads that disclaim it may cause death, clear-cut miles of forest, call it the preserve, if only insurrection abolitionists would get what they deserve. Ticketmaster fees, empty rolls of TP, chip dip double dippers, stuck pants zippers, speakerphones in public spaces, overfunded political races, daylight saving time, unprosecuted white collar crime, conspiracy nuts, cigarette butts, those nasty little paper cuts. What bugs me, kinda irks me, it's under my skin, irritates me to no end, rubs me the wrong way, annoys me every single day. Got a gripe or two, got a bone to pick, got a side of beef with you. Yeah, we all got a few pet peeves, including some we may misperceive. Think it's time we all just get up and leave with all of our pet peeves.
Yeah. I gotta say though, I'm with you on unprosecuted white collar crime.
Yeah.
But I actually like daylight savings time.
I confess I do too.
Okay. Good. You're on the right side of the law here.
One of the things that used to happen, one of my other pet peeves is that I didn't put in, was that when I would solicit at shows for people to write a 2 or 3 word pet peeve, and I would get a paragraph.
And explain to me exactly how I'm going to fit this in my song. Yeah. So, Margaret.
All right, this has a pet peeve in it. It's not a tango, though. Oh, this is also by request. Carol asked me to sing this song, so here you go, Carol. You loved a guy for 7 years who just broke up with you. He was charming, he looked great, but he never washed a plate. Now you pine for everlasting love with lots of hugs and kisses, but there's nothing as eternal as the dishes. They will wait for you forever, and they don't care what you wear. If you go away on business, never fear, they'll still be there. At least your pots and pans are faithful. Please don't give up hope. If the only joy in life you know is lemon-scented soap. Now you're looking for an upright guy with whom you'd like to share a friendship, some lovin' and the pots when they need scrubbing. Someone who'll really care, sterling as your silverware. In your fantasies, he'll even clean the oven. Standing at the sink, it gives you time to think. You could solve the world's dilemmas while you do the washing up. It shouldn't make you cry if you don't have that guy who waits until you're through to bring you one last cup. Don't you hate that? For your new date you made dinner and he said that was delicious. Then he left without a warning, leaving you with filthy corning. Have another piece of pie because you know, unlike that guy, the dishes will still be there in the morning. They will wait for you forever, and they don't care what you wear. If you go away for decades, never fear, they'll still be there. At At least your pots and pans are faithful. Please don't give up hope. If the only joy in life you know is lemon-scented soap, if the only joy in life you know is lemon-scented soap.
It's quite a discovery, that
It's
song.
a discovery, it is. Jan, we can't hear you. It shows you're unmuted, but I can't hear you. Oh no.
Did we freeze?
You know, I always wanted to be in a band called Technical Difficulties. And that way, when they inevitably happen, you could say you are experiencing technical difficulties. Still can't hear you.
Everything's working.
Hi, Cindy.
Good
Jan,
to see
you
you, Margaret. I gotta run though. Bye.
Okay, bye. Jan, you might have to leave and come back.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if she can do that though because she.
Oh,
runs it.
she's the host. That's
Yeah.
right. You
Yeah.
can't leave and come back.
Unless you hand it over to somebody else.
Yeah, you'd have to make somebody else the host for a minute and come back.
She's going to make one of us the co-host. Let me open participants.
Yeah.
Do. Okay.
Of course, if she's frozen, she might not be.
She's not frozen.
Okay.
I can still see her. We just can't hear her.
Okay.
And we could hear her fine. Okay. No, I'm not a host. She's gone.
She's gone, her sound is
She's
gone.
gone.
Yeah, she made me the host, so she'll.
Oh, she made
she'll
you
be
the host.
back-
Okay, great.
Yeah,
Okay.
so she'll be back in a.
Well, why don't you sing a song, Mike? And you have great songs. I'm really enjoying hearing your song.
All right. Well, and then she'll
And
join
then she'll
us.
get to go, and then
Yeah.
we'll put her back in the queue.
Oh, she's back on.
Oh, she's back. Okay.
Good. Can we hear her? Jan, we still can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
It's weird.
Try unplugging your mic and plugging it back in again. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not very good at troubleshooting these things.
My only tricks. All right. Well, Mike, why don't you go ahead and sing a song? Because where's Andy when we need him?
I don't know Andy.
No, Andy.
My brother, how are you tonight? Can I ease the pain that ravages inside? The silence rings. I just long to hear you sing, my brother. How are you tonight? My sister, how are you today? Did you get to watch your grandchildren play? How strong you are, our longest shining star, my sister. How are you today? These things things we ask as our lives go rushing past. Why the hell are we here? Make a little mark, then disappear. What's about to be all that happened before, when we had more life? Why didn't we live more? My friend, how have you been? Haven't seen you since who knows when. So many memories run through when I think of you, my friend. How have you been? These things we ask as our lives go rushing past. Why the hell are we here? Make a little mark, then disappear. What's about to be all that happened before, when we had more life? Why didn't we live more? These things we ask as our lives go rushing past. Why the hell are we here? Make a little mark, then disappear. What's about to be all that happened before, when we had more life? Why didn't we live more? When we had more life, why didn't we live more?
Can you hear me now? Yeah, it's not the celebration it could be. Turns out my microphone, my trusty microphone, crapped out. I don't know what's wrong with it. Off to the microphone store, I guess.
Well, we can hear you and you sound good. So,
Well, it totally eliminated the keys from the picture.
Oh,
Yeah, life. Oh, well.
oh.
I may try plugging it in somewhere else to see if it's the microphone or the cord. The cord
Or
would
the
be just
cable.
fine. I've got more cords.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It
But-
could be the XLR cable. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've had that happen recently. Yeah,
yeah,
but you're up now.
I am. Okay, in that case, I will continue. But first, I wanted to say hello to a few people, to Sybil and Mike. Hi, Mike. And let's see. Oh, and Mike, by the way, says hello to you too, Margaret. Mike Berman. To Stacy, who just had a birthday. And I feel like the romper room woman every time I do this. Miss Loretta or whatever her name was. So anyway. So I don't know how or if this relates to anything that went before, but here I am now. This is one of the tree songs. Come to the woods with me. Let the trees tell you their secrets.
Drink from the river that flows through the forest. Come to the woods with me. Come to the woods with me. Hear the miracle of the bird song. Let it transport you and wrap you in calm. Come to the woods with me. Forget your objectives, forget your machines, forget your 5-year plan. Just for a moment, remember your dreams and drink in that sweetness as deep as you can. Come to the woods with me. Find the birthplace of ancient wisdom. Let it restore your sweet optimism. Find your heart, find your soul. Come to the woods with me. We went not only to the redwoods this year, but we finally went to the sequoias. And they were wonderful. Both places were out of this world wonderful. But I decided I prefer the redwoods, mostly because it's thick and beautiful and you could wander for days in it. Forget your screens, forget your machines, forget your 5-year plan. Just for a moment, remember your dreams and breathe in that sweetness as long and as deep as you can. And come to the woods with me. Find the birthplace of ancient wisdom. Let it restore your sweet optimism. Find your heart, find your soul. Let it make you whole. And come to the woods. Come to the woods. Come to the woods. To the woods with me. Thank you.
Your guitar was very faint on that.
When you logged back in, did you lose original sound?
It sounds
yes.
like that's what it sounds
I
like.
think that happened.
Yeah, I think that was what it was. Try it now.
There's
Yeah,
that
there you
last
go.
chord.
There you go. We should have stopped you.
Yeah.
You don't want to interrupt once you got going.
I know.
I understand.
It was actually very beautiful, just with the subtle picking and your voice. Beautiful song.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I'll bear that in mind, but I'd rather have the guitar. Is this just, since now the sound check is a moot point,
Yeah.
is this loud enough?
I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
Okay, great. Thank you.
So I think it's my turn. Okay, thank you. I'm going to sing a song a cappella. And this is, I've written a number of songs that I end up doing a cappella because I'm a vocalist first and an instrumentalist third or fourth, I don't know. This was inspired by a trip to Mendocino, which is a gorgeous area of Northern California. Where the sea meets the sand, she sighs like a woman sleeping. breathing softly in and out, adorned by the moonlight gleaming as she dreams. What is she dreaming? She remembers when the plesiosaurs plumbed her midnight depths. She remembers when the continents were one. And still above the pelicans glide silent over swells. She knows each drop of water that still within her dwells. Where the sea meets the sand, she sighs like a woman sleeping, breathing softly in and out, adorned by the moonlight gleaming as she dreams. What is she dreaming? The land is her companion, ever constant, ever dear. They're inseparable as dreamers from their dreams. Beside her and beneath her, he's the home where she resides. He holds her as she yields to the rhythm of the tides. Where the sea meets the sand, she sighs like a woman sleeping, breathing softly in and out, adorned by the moonlight gleaming as she dreams. What is she dreaming? In a cabin on the coast we lie, within each other's arms, held together by love as strong as tides. Like the land that lies unseen beneath her waves eternally, as the sea sighs, gently dreaming, does she dream of you and me. Where the sea meets the sand, she sighs like a woman sleeping, sleeping, sleeping.
Makes you feel like you're at the seaside.
That was the idea.
Yeah, beautiful. We should go back to you, Jan.
Actually, no, let's just go do our
All right.
regular rotation.
Okay. So I'm going to follow the a cappella just with a little, couple verses are a cappella, but this is, it's kind of a prayer. Why not do some good today with the time that we've got? Start with something simple, a lesson learned or to be taught. Plant a seed or lend a hand, a little helps a lot. Why not do some good today with the time that we've got? Why not conquer fear today before it's far too late? Lay to rest the grudges, stamp out the flames of hate. Release the burden from your back, rise up as calm awaits. Why not conquer fear today before it's far too late? Why not stop a war today before our time is up? The sides we find each other on, bombs waiting to erupt, or battling within ourselves, let's say enough's enough. Why not stop a war today before our time is up? Ooh. Why not send out love today with the time that remains? Be brave in the face of all you see, wipe away the tears of pain. Connecting to each other, pure and honest as the rain. Why not send out love today with the time that remains? Why not send out love today with the time that remains?
That was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Why haven't I had you on before? Oh, because we hadn't met. Oh, well.
We had not met. There we go.
Oh, how do I follow that? I can do this without looking. Okay. A lot of the singing I do is, I don't want to call it choral singing because it's not a chorus, but it's singing circles where we get together in groups and, you know, sit in a circle and everybody takes a turn. And I learned how to sing harmony by singing in singing circles, sitting next to people who could sing harmony. And a lot of the very good friends I have in my life are from it. I met them in singing circles, you know, even years ago, and I still know them. Once we've eaten our fill and the talk settles down, our chairs form a circle and we all gather round. It makes my heart lift and my spirit does soar. Music makes us a family, it's what I'm here for. The ringing of the harmony, support of the bass, our voices intertwining is like an embrace. Anyone can start a melody and the rest will sing along. Our voices weave together in a circle of song. Our voices weave together in a circle of song. These are songs we create with inspiration and breath, and a part of ourselves that survives beyond death. Though some leave our circle, the music goes on. And we welcome new voices to our circle of song. The ringing of the harmony, support of the bass, our voices intertwining is like an embrace. Anyone can start a melody and the rest will sing along. Our voices weave together in a circle of song. Our voices weave together in a circle of song. Sing with me, we can find the parts. Sing with me, and the harmonies will keep us whole when we're apart. Like the strands of a cloak that are woven with care, we are strengthened and joined by the songs we've heard here. If voices raised together echoed round the world strong, we might have peace on earth through our circle of song. The ringing of the harmony, support of the bass, our voices intertwining is like an embrace. Anyone can start a melody and the rest will sing along. Our voices weave together in a circle of song. Our voices weave together in a circle of song. Our voices weave together in a circle of song.
Lovely. Claudia Schmidt, who lives somewhere around Michigan, and has been on the show, she refers to that overwhelming desire to sing harmony as singer's Tourette's, which I thought was completely appropriate.
I saw her at the Palms years ago.
So before I do my song, I have this burning question to ask, which is, Mike, where are you going to be next, and where can people find you online?
So the next show that I have is here in the Detroit area. It's in a village, in a little hamlet called Hamtramck, and I'm going to be with two other songwriters. We're doing we're doing three separate sets. A young man from Lansing, Michigan named Monty Pride, and a wonderful songwriter from Detroit named Emily Rose. So the three of us are sharing that night. You can find my background and everything on psychosongs.com. And I think Angie just put it in the chat. Psycho Songs comes from my nickname as a young, hot-tempered Irishman playing hockey, and it was Psycho Ward, and it stayed with me.
Oh, I did wonder.
Yeah, well, and I honestly, I wasn't planning on using it for music, but when I first put music on iTunes and Spotify, there was another Mike Ward, several other Mike Wards, but one that was in particular a really awful comedian from Montreal, really awful material, was showing up on my feed everywhere. And so in order to separate it, I made myself Mike Ward Psycho Songs, and that helped separate all the music.
Cool. That's funny. And Margaret, where are you going to be next, and where can people find you online?
I'm going to be doing a house concert in San Rafael on October 25th. And I'm splitting the bill with a duo called Yes Ma'am, which is me and Mary Hill. So the two of us sing together. In fact, we do a couple of my songs. I promised her I won't do any of those songs solo before we get up and do our set.
Got it.
So if you want information about that, I guess you could email me. I'm bloomingbooks@gmail.com. And you can find my stuff online on YouTube. I'm Margaret Miles MM, because there are other Margaret Mileses. In fact, there is a Margaret Miles who is a librarian who was on Jeopardy multiple years ago and won $63,000. And
Oh,
that's not me. It's very sad that it
I
was not me.
tried bank accounts with her though.
I know. Well, and I got interviewed by somebody and they said, well, I already learned something about you. I heard you were on Jeopardy. It's like, nope, that was not me. So too bad.
Okay, well, you can find me at janseides.com, spelled exactly the way you see it in my little cell here. And the next one of these shows will be October, let's see, what is that? October 5th. Sunday, October 5th, and it will be Chris Albert and Laura Zucker, who is in the Bay Area and is a dear friend, and I can't wait for that show. That's going to be a lot of fun. And my next in-person sighting is going to be at the Southwest Regional Folk Alliance, after which I will have a new song, because one of the things I love about the Southwest Regional Folk Alliance is that when you pick up your registration materials, you also pick a prompt out of a fishbowl. And the game plan is that despite workshops and showcases and late night Beatles jams and whatever all else is going on Sunday morning at brunch, you will present your brand new song for the gathered sundry over eggs and omelets and what have you. And it's amazing. It goes on for hours because everybody somehow manages to do it, or almost everybody somehow manages to do it. And it's a special gift when you get one that turns out to be a keeper. And that is not the next one I'm going to do, but I might maybe do one of those later. But right now, oh, and by the way, I found out that it's not the microphone and it's not the mic cord, it's my mixer that is crapped out. So it's going to be an expensive fix, I can already tell. Life, oh well. So this seems especially appropriate. In, out. Breathe, let go. This moment is the only one you have. 'Cause the spot where you're standing is the only reason there's a path. All the trials you rose above, all the pratfalls in the mud, are what made you who you are. And you're not in charge, no. Breathe, let go. Life's a train now arriving in your station. But the track stretches back, stretches forward to some hazy destination. All the guesses you can make, all the precautions you can take, won't cause any trains to change direction in spite of your objections. But isn't it grand? Aren't you glad? Relax, take a vacation. Didn't go the way you planned, but wow, what an amazing creation. So breathe, let go. Even problems have their purpose. What you saw as a flaw, well, that was only on the surface. All the time you think you wasted revealed truths you've barely tasted, and they made you who you are. So breathe, just breathe in, out. That's it. Breathe.
Yeah.
Thank you. I needed that.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Take a breath, right?
Right.
Yeah. Kind of like, and don't you love technology, right?
Not at this moment.
Yeah. Well, it's sort of like, how do you find contentment? And that's what this song is kind of trying to get to. Caught a cold when I wasn't even chasing it. Saw the light when I wasn't even facing it. Found myself when I wasn't even lost. Built a bridge that I still have never crossed. Tried to escape without really ever leaving. I was telling the truth while make-believing. The harder I look at things, seems the less I see. Went searching for a forest, all I found was a tree. It's a simple life in a complex world. I want what's mine and you want what's yours. But when you're all by yourself and the money's all spent, are you gonna leave this world completely content? Used to sit in a cube trying to think out of the box. If I only knew more about bonds and stocks. I'm on the fence between the future and the past. Watching time pass slowly, but I think it's gaining fast. Sometimes I wish that I had smoked more dope, read more books and maybe used less soap. Gone to sleep later, planted more trees, learned a language to say fromage instead of cheese. It's a simple life in a complex world. Want what's mine and you want what's yours. But when you're all by yourself and the money's all spent, are you gonna leave this world completely content? Whether it's a paradox or a paradigm, a pair of twos or a pair of nines, full house beats three kings every single time, and close only counts in shuffleboard and landmine. Is it possible to hate the very thing you love? Possible to be full yet never get enough? Am I on the bottom while I'm climbing to the top? I'm about to get going, but I think it's time to stop. It's a simple life in a complex world. I want what's mine and you want what's yours. But when you're all by yourself and the money's all spent, are you gonna leave this world completely content? Are you gonna leave this world completely content?
I'm not planning to leave, so.
Great song.
Yeah.
Great imagery.
Thanks. My son is a filmmaker in Brooklyn, New York, and he's done about 8 or 9 really nice music videos for me over the years. And that one called Content was a finalist for the Michigan Music Video Awards a couple years ago. It's all animated. He drew over 6,000 drawings. It was the first animation he had ever done, and it's pretty cool. So it's on my YouTube page, on my website too.
Gonna have to go look.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, well, here's my tree song. This is inspired by The Overstory by Richard Powers. That book changed the way I look at trees.
Me too.
And I'm going to accompany myself with concertina on this one. I started learning concertina a number of years ago because I wanted to be able to accompany myself on sad Irish songs. And so far, this is the only song I can accompany myself on. I've learned lots of tunes and I can play and not sing, but singing and playing at the same time turns out to be a lot more than I thought it was going to be. So here you go. My massive trunk sprang from a pod, smaller than a human hand. Fed by mist and sun, I'm connected both to sky and land. I shelter and I feed you, breathe your very air. Pollinators learn my messages, returning every year. Years pass, our growth is silent and unseen. We are the inscrutable generosity of green. Years pass, our growth is silent and unseen. We are the inscrutable generosity of green. Your life slid by in just a blink, like petals on the breeze. We, the silent sentinels, exist for centuries. Nourished by our ancestors, whom the first people beheld. The many miracles that green device cease when we You behold our branches, but you never see us whole. You dwell only on the surface, you cannot glimpse our soul. A network of filaments, there is as much of us below. Our roots are our community, where our spirits ever grow. Years pass, our growth is silent and unseen. We are the inscrutable generosity of green. Years pass, our growth is silent and unseen. We are the inscrutable generosity of green.
Wonderful.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank
So poetic. Generosity
had-
of green.
A similar inspiring experience with the Overstory. One of the things I learned out of it was that humanity shares 14% of our DNA with trees.
Right.
And I learned that. I finished the Overstory about a week before we went to the Redwoods last year, which we do every
Wow.
year. We have for a while. And it was a completely different experience after having read that than it was before.
14%?
14%. And when you think about it, that only makes sense. They were here first.
Yeah.
They were here a long time before our eventual expulsion by evolution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
I know. The whole book was fascinating. I strongly recommend it, and I'm sure Margaret does too, yes?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, I took notes while I was reading it because these lines would come out. And generosity of green may actually be in the book, but
Yeah.
all growing
I
things
think he'd be
alone
pleased.
flows the wordless mind of God is a line from the book too. But it
Yeah.
became one of these unofficial collaborations where I
Wow.
use
Yeah.
some of his words and my tune and put my words in too.
That's cool.
I've done that too, but I actually called when my teenage daughter was going through all the tumultuous stuff that happens in those years. I was reading a book about parenting teenagers more or less desperately. And there was a list that the author put in, and it had music to it. I read it with music. And so I called her up and I said, I don't know if you know it, but on page whatever it was, 673, you have a song, and I would like to sing it. And she said, yes, I know, and you're welcome to. And I was just like, what do you mean, yes, I know?
Wow.
But yeah, it's on one of my albums, and I mentioned that it's a collaboration, an unofficial collaboration with that author.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
that happens.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I have not read that book, and I don't have any songs that are sort of
Well,
tree related.
I believe I'm up next. Yes.
I think you are, right?
Yeah. Okay. I'm just checking. So, the thing about SWRFA and the thing about the prompt that you get, there was one year, and I'm sure everybody remembers this who's paying attention at all, when Kavanaugh was being confirmed as a Supreme Court justice, and there was a hearing in the Senate, and Christine Blasey Ford was testifying, It was a Friday. It was the first Friday of Sorfa. It was the first day of Sorfa. And we were all at lunch and listening to this hearing. And everybody in the room, I have to say, everybody in the room was visibly upset by what they were hearing and the response to it. And I had gotten my song prompt the day before and had not really thought about it. But my song prompt was the Serenity Prayer. And that, coupled with these hearings, produced this. And this is also a cappella, but it's mainly because I want to sing this while marching. So the Serenity Prayer, for those who have never encountered it, and lucky you, is God grant me the security to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Gonna lay my serenity on the line now. I'm laying my serenity on the line. I used to be adaptable, but now I must decline to accept what I know needs changing. I'm laying my courage on the line, boys. I'm laying my courage on the line. I used to go along to get along like I was deaf and blind, but I can't accept what I know needs changing. And I'm not apologizing anymore. No, I'm not apologizing anymore. I'm not apologizing anymore, 'cause I'm not sorry. I'm laying my wisdom on the line now. I'm laying my wisdom on the line, and I'll keep on persisting, and I never will resign, and I won't accept what I know needs changing. No, I won't accept what I know in my heart, what I know needs changing.
Yeah. I want to.
So, feel free to march while singing.
Yeah. Can we get a copy of it to march with when we march? I think we've got one here on October 18th, I think.
We do too. The No Kings is
The No
nationwide
Kings,
and
yeah.
possibly worldwide.
Yeah. That's a great song.
Thank you.
Is that recorded?
No.
Okay. All right. Wow. Well,
Not yet.
I'm going to follow that with a song about searching for what I call searching for the proof among all the untruth. From the bottom of the wishing well, I wish that I could wish you well. From the burning fires here in hell, I'm looking for a truth to tell. Do some good, do no harm. Don't give in to the twisting arm, because these are troubled times. These lives are yours and mine, so seek the proof in the face of the untruth, in the face of all the untruth. All those well-dealed hands had robbed us blind, and this soul so dark and void of light. From the steeples of the righteous right, driving nails deep into the night. Stand alone, stand apart, take a deep look into your heart, because these are troubled times, these lives are yours and mine, so seek the proof in the face of the untruth, in the face of all the untruth. And it's hard not to be cynical about the world around us today. We must protect our words and our right to say them before our freedoms slip away. So raise your voice, make it heard. Don't leave a single stone unturned, because these are troubled times, these lives are yours and mine, so seek the proof in the face of the untruth, in the face of all the untruth, in the face of the sides we choose, in the face of all the fake news, in the face of all we might lose, in the face of all the untruth, in the face of all the untruth.
Yes.
Especially these days.
Especially these days.
All right. This is not a protest song. I need to write more protest songs.
That's all I seem to be able to write these days.
That's great. This is I'm not going to tell you what this song is about. You get to decide. On a field of artificial turf he stands, launching model airplanes he has made by hand. They circle him devotedly. That's something you won't get from me, 'cause the way you feel about me is exactly the way I don't feel about you. What if I was a tiny airplane made out of balsa wood, and early morning you would take me to a field and set me soaring across the never-ending sky. With you I'd fly. If I was a tiny airplane, and if some moment there ceased to be a breeze, and I fell from the sky and lay there broken on my knees, you'd pick me up and fit notch A into slot B, and I'd be healed. If I wasn't real, just a tiny airplane. If I made this transformation so I could be your own true love, would I soon lose the ability to fly? And in my imagination, if I had wings like a dove, I would not have arms to hold you when you cry. Oh, gliding round, I'd see you looking up at me, a new perspective on the way things might could be. It's my objective to see things differently, but that's not really gonna happen. If I made this transformation so I could be your own true love, would I soon lose the ability to fly? And in my imagination, if I had wings like a dove, I would not have arms to hold you when you cry. Oh, What if I was a tiny airplane? What if I was a tiny airplane? What if I was a tiny airplane flying high?
Beautiful. That was lovely. So yeah, between protest songs and self-help songs. But this is not either one of those. It has some elements of them. And somebody mentioned it this morning on a song circle that's based in Jerusalem, and I hadn't played it in a while, so I'm going to play it now. Where it comes from is somebody had mentioned the Northern Lights 3 times to me on that day, and I decided that meant I was supposed to write a song about them, and this is that song. Magnetic fields fight their way across the skies and show us brilliant colors, the northern lights, and we are all reminded the beauty we have here, how fortunate we are to have protective atmosphere. And the home we share, the northern lights remind us, has water and air. The northern lights remind us that there's no guarantees, there's no guarantee. The northern lights remind us, the northern lights remind us. Celestial looms weave the darkness into lights that dance above the planet to dazzle human eyes, and we are all reminded of vast eternity, how fortunate we are, however briefly, just to be. And the home we share, the northern lights remind us, has water and air. The northern lights remind us that there's no guarantee, there's no guarantee. The northern lights remind us, the northern lights remind us. It's a beautiful and deadly universe. stars, and everything that we hold dear depends on our next choice. For though we send our rockets up to land on planet Mars, or lie back on the hillsides to admire the stars, the northern lights remind us with their shimmering towers how fortunate we are to have this earth of ours. And the home we share, the northern lights remind us, has water and air. The northern lights remind us that there's no guarantee, there's no guarantee. The northern lights remind us, the northern lights remind us, the northern lights, the northern lights. The northern lights remind us. Thank you. Did you know Mars used to have an atmosphere?
Wow.
It boiled off. Don't
Just
think
like-
about that right before you fall asleep.
Yeah, right. It boiled off.
Sorry, I said I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful song, Chan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Am I up?
Yes, and you suddenly got very quiet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I moved back a little bit. I think I hit the microphone and it moved away from me. Is that right? Okay.
This is getting better,
How's that?
much better.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna. When I was in Ireland just recently, I was part of a workshop, and
I need to mention, by the way, that this is our last round.
yeah, that's what I figured. And I was part of a workshop there, but we didn't really have prompts every day. But there was one day that our facilitator did. He said, "We're really not here to necessarily write songs to prompts, but I feel like giving you a prompt today." So he did, and it was called Welcome. And by the time I walked back to where we were staying, which is about a mile away, I had about 2/3 of this song written. A welcome change surrounds us. A welcome wind blows. A welcoming smile tells us everything we need to know. Welcome without question those who came before. Welcome the truth, it's always worth fighting for. Welcome to the flowers in the springtime of the year. Welcome to the memories, the joyful, the tears. Welcome to our history, though it may be filled with pain. Welcome the sunshine, the clouds, the rain. Whether it's a story, a song or a poem, the simplest way to say how we feel today is welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome to the Savior. For those who still believe that this world can be saved from the likes of you and me. Welcome to the quiet hours, time for shutting down. Feeling so welcome here, so many miles from home. Whether it's a story, a song or a poem, the simplest way to say how we feel today is welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. Home is where we stand. Even if we're standing still, home can be a state of mind in a place called Glencombe. Welcome to the air, deep inside our lungs, the oldest of the old, the youngest of the young. Welcome to the yellows, greens, blues, browns, and blacks. After we're gone, the earth welcomes us back. Whether it's a story, a song, or a poem, the simplest way to say how we feel today is welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home.
Beautiful, Mike.
Thanks. Thank you.
All right. This is a song, Waiting for a Musical. Oops. Another a cappella. Okay. I finally found my charming prince, but it's not a fairy tale. There's still chores to do, and no guy with a crown can handle a mop and a pail. When he called me a princess, like champagne, it went straight to my head. At this point, what really would thrill me is if he would help make the bed. Now you may think I've got it all, but more than a prince and a ring, I want small woodland creatures at my beck and call. When I stand at a window and sing tra-la-la-la-la, when I stand at a window and sing, I want chickadees to tie my sash as in some magic dream. I'm desperately seeking squirrels with sponges to make my kitchen floors gleam. I don't expect sparrows to turn the page when I read the daily news. But is it so much to ask that a sweet fluffy bunny would lie down and polish my shoes? Now you may think I've got it all, but more than a prince and a ring, I want small woodland creatures at my beck and call. When I stand at a window and sing tra-la-la-la-la, when I stand at a window and sing, I need a mouse with needle and thread, my puffy sleeve has a tear. Though I don't know quite what to expect when a rodent does garment repair. I'm wearing a headband and dirndl. I even learned to speak German. I'm a soprano. I want to be served tea and cookies by cute little vermin. Now you may think I've got it all, but more than a prince and a ring. I want small woodland creatures at my beck and call. When I stand at a window and sing tra-la-la-la-la. When I stand at a window and sing. Turns out that woodland animals, although they're small in size, all want prevailing wages, and they've learned to organize. Now I've got a clean house and a lovely gown, but because they're union strong, they get union pay, and I can't say I got it for a song. Now you may think I've got it all, but more than a prince and a ring. I want small woodland creatures at my beck and call. When I stand at a window and sing tra-la-la-la-la. When I stand at a window and sing tra-la-la, tra-la-la. When I stand at a window and sing.
I love it.
Bravo,
Absolutely love it.
bravo. That's
Thank
great.
you.
That's great.
How far have you gotten on the musical?
A friend told me I probably would be surprised if I tried to write my own musical that I'd have a lot of songs that would already fit.
Yes, that's what I found too.
So I
let me
haven't done
strongly
any work
encourage
yet,
you
and I keep
to
thinking
do
about
it. Go ahead and do it, Margaret.
One woman show.
Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely think you should do it. Okay. So I was going to do something kind of dark, but I'm not going to anymore because I don't want to spoil that vibe. So. Every lesson you learned is gold. Every scar where you healed is strong. You may once or twice have been broken. You've done nothing wrong. Every trial you every obstacle in your path, every trial you rose above, all the beauty you think you lack. That was totally not the right words, but we'll go with it. Is a place for all to see. 'Cause your light shines through. Your light shines through. It's what makes you you. And the cracks are there, so your light shines. Your light shines. There's a Japanese art called kintsugi, and if you break a pot or a vase or a plate, you can put it back together again with gold infused glue. Sometimes when people who practice this art practice it, they break the plate or the vase or the jar on purpose and put in pieces of other jars. But in any case, the result is often more beautiful than the unbroken jar was. And the argument, the philosophy behind kintsugi is wabi-sabi, appreciation for broken and worn things. All the obstacles in your path, all the trials you rose above, those faults that you think you have, well, they are why you are loved. 'Cause your light shines through, your light shines through. It's what makes you you, and the cracks are there, so your light shines. Your light shines. It's true, you are not perfect, but no one is perfect, and that matters so much less than you'd expect. 'Cause your light shines through, your light shines through. It's what makes you you, and those cracks are there, so your light shines. Your light shines, your light shines through, your light shines through. It's what makes you you, and your cracks are there, so the light shines, the light shines through.
Wow,
Thank
that's
you.
great.
Thank you for saying yes to this. Thank you to Mike Ward, and thank you to Margaret Miles. It's been a delightful afternoon, and I'm so happy that you agreed to do it. Thank you for everyone here who stayed and listened. Can we all, well, in a minute, thank you
Thank
to
you
all
for
the...
having us, by the
Yes,
way.
Oh, it's
thank
my
Thank you for
pleasure.
having us.
for inviting me, and thank you, Mike, for your songs. They're
And
just
you
wonderful.
as well.
Likewise.
Really
To
enjoyed
both
this.
of you. This has been an amazing afternoon. I'm going to say goodbye to all the people who are on the stream. Thank you so much for being here. If I didn't thank you personally, it's because you got in late and I didn't see you. But thank you for being here anyway.